What's good, YouTube? It's your boy K Flex. I'm back here with yet another video, and today we're gonna get into Mike McDaniel. Okay, we're gonna get into Mike McDaniel. I see a lot of people calling him offensive guru. I see a lot of people concerned. I see a lot of people happy. Majority of people are happy with this signing. A lot of people concerned. A lot of people still mad that Brian Flores got fired, which I understand. We're gonna get into all that today, and really quickly, we're gonna tell you. I'm gonna get into why I believe that he's different from the other offensive gurus we've had, who weren't really gurus. They were fucking trash. And even Brian Flores, and why I think that even though Mike McDaniel is a coordinator, and it seems like that we're repeating the same thing over and over again and trying and expecting a different result, I will get into why I believe we actually will get a different result with Mike McDaniel. Real quick, shout out to people who like this video before you even heard the sentence. Let's get into it now. Mike McDaniel, why I think he'll be a genius. Okay, I think he'll be really good for the offense and for the team. It's because he's unique. Okay, and it's always important to judge everybody on their own merits. So that's just the key to life, as as a whole, is that you can't look at him and say because he's an offensive coordinator that he's gonna be like Gase, or that he's gonna be like Philbin, or because he never had no experience he's gonna be like a Flores, or you can't. You have to judge everybody off their own merits. For instance, Sean McVay, it was his first time being a head coach, and good. Okay, Cliff Kingsbury, I mean, he's okay. I don't think he's that good. Who else is these young guys? Matt LaFleur, but I mean, he got Aaron Rodgers, so you kind of gotta tailor that a little bit. But again, there's a lot of these young coaches that actually are pretty good, and they all gotta start somewhere. Everybody has to start somewhere. You feel me? So the idea that we shouldn't assign them, or that he might be terrible because it's his first team, we have to get rid of that. Everybody has to be judged off their own merits. Like I said, the Rams were Sean McVay's first team, and he's in the Super Bowl in a couple of days. Okay, so I don't think he's gonna be bad because it's his first team. Now, in comparison to Flores, I will admit I don't think Flores should have got fired. Okay, let me just go ahead and just say that right now. I don't think now that he got fired, I really don't care. I'm cool with McDaniel. It's fine. I'm cool. I moved on. But if we're being completely honest, Flores should not have got fired. I mean, well, maybe he should have, but it wasn't important to do so. And we were 9-8. We lost games we shouldn't have lost, but for the most part, we had 2 winning seasons in a row. We still have a lot of money, and I thought we was gonna be able to, get some shit done. But again, we would have to do something with our offense, and I don't know if Flores is even capable of doing anything with our offense. So he did get fired. It is what it is, and again, it's gonna be hard because McDaniel's the only guy that's really inheriting a winning team, a really, really good team. So it's gonna be hard for him to live up to the expectations that we have, but I think he can now. Comparing him to the reason why I have so much faith in Mike McDaniel is because, for one, he won with Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback. I have no respect for Jimmy Garoppolo's game. I think he's trash. I think Jimmy Garoppolo is terrible at the sport of football. The fact that Mike McDaniel actually was able to win with Jimmy G at quarterback, I think it says a lot about Mike McDaniel and how good he is of a coach. If you ask me, I think Mike McDaniel is again, and it wasn't all him, it was Kyle Shanahan too, but he learned from Kyle Shanahan. And so when I look at our offense, I think our offense is going to get a lot better, not because I think Mike McDaniel is going to, make Tua a leader or anything. I just think that even if Tua is not elite, Mike McDaniel's going to be able to work with him and still make him look really good. Like Jimmy G looks good even though he sucks. One of the keys that Mike McDaniel did not do, that people like Gase did, is Mike McDaniel did not, he's not hailing himself any type of quarterback whisperer or this, that, the third, because when you do that, then you have to stick with the quarterback. Mike McDaniel has said nothing like that. He keeps saying it's a team sport, it's the team football, you know what I'm saying? A guy like Gase, he pretty much held himself the quarterback whisperer, so he kept having to have shitty quarterbacks, and it was on him to make them good, and he was supposed to be the head coach, so he kind of tied himself into like this lane and himself. And when I see Mike McDaniel, he's not tying himself into any lane. He's not saying he's this whisperer, he does this. He's just saying, listen, we're gonna play team football. We're gonna coach these guys up. We're gonna make them the best that they could be. We're gonna play for their strengths. He's not acting like he can fix anybody or fixing it. He's just gonna try to. He says he's gonna help them get better, and that's what he's gonna do, right? So I have a lot of faith that he's gonna maximize their potential. But like I said, he was winning with Jimmy G, and that's probably the primary reason I have a lot of confidence in him. When I look at Gase winning with Peyton Manning, and it's like, oh, he's a quarterback whisperer. Peyton Peyton Manning used to go up to the line of scrimmage and audible 7 times. I don't even know if he was calling what Gase was calling, like, ever. So that's why I never even got that. And then Philby coming from Aaron Rodgers, Brian Flores coming from a Bill Belichick defense. All of these people you just never really could, I don't know, like, because Bill Belichick's defense was good regardless if Brian Flores was there or not, and everybody knew that. Aaron Rodgers was going to be good with Adam Gase. I mean, Peyton Manning was good without Adam Gase. Everybody knew that. But with a guy like Mike McDaniel, we don't know if that 49ers offense is going to look the same. That's the key. Now, Kyle Shanahan seems to be a good coach, but we don't know if it's going to be the same, right? So I think that's the key, is that he did it with a quarterback who is trash, and he still was able to. And imagine if Tua actually is elite. What he's going to be able to do with this offense should be crazy. It's a whole nother like potential that we can unlock. You know what I'm saying? So I like him. The only thing I think he messed up on so far was one of the answers. They asked him about his race, and I don't think he like was trained to answer it, because you know all these people, all the media and all this shit is fake. Everybody's trained, everybody's media trained, and that. But I don't think he wasn't expecting a race question. They asked him like, yo, what do you identify with? Because, you know, he's mixed, but he looks really white. Like, he's white passing. He looks really white. And he was like, he said some shit where he didn't mean nothing by it, but it just sounded bad when he's like, I identify as human being. My dad's black or something. It just looked bad. It was just bad. And, you know, the woke people got a hold of that, and it was rap. So, but then, like, he's answered since then, and he's like, I'm proud to be mixed and whatever. So, he answered a lot better now, and I think he got media trained, or either that or he, like, learned how to answer that question. But other than that, he's answered every question personal, easily. Another thing that we like about Mike McDaniel, or that I like about him, is that unlike his predecessors, he seems easy to work with. Okay, I don't really know, but when you look at Brian Flores, for instance, he acted like he was protecting what is the shit where the aliens is at, Area 51? Yo, he acted like he was protecting the atomic bombs or some shit when they asked him a question. Like, he can't answer this shit. Like, he's like, oh, this is top secret, this is top secret, which is fine if you're Bill Belichick. We're the Dolphins and we suck. Answer the questions. Be transparent. Everything don't gotta be so super secret. You know, Mike McDaniel's already said he's calling plays. He's super open. Everything don't gotta be super top secret. You feel me? Like, he's like, oh, like, I don't want to say too much. First of all, Brian Flores was an asshole to the media, so that didn't make him a favorite. Also, he just was super secret, not transparent at all. Like, and we sucked, so that it didn't make sense to not be transparent. Like you're being super top secret. We're not even good, bro. And that was the thing. Adam Gase, y'all know how he was, ultra fucking terrible with the media, super secret, super like bad attitude. Mike McDaniel, complete opposite. And he is young, so we'll see how it continues, if he'll continue to have this good attitude, because he is young. And, you know, coaches always start off so vibrant and they look good and we feel good about them. But as they start getting them losses start pounding up, you know, they get bags under their eyes, a couple gray hairs, and they start looking like bums. And then, you know what I'm saying? I remember Brian Flores was walking around that bitch with no shape up at the end. By the time he got fired, he had no shape up. His hairline was shriveled up. It was receding. He got a couple gray hairs in his beard. You know, Gase, by the time he left, he had the eyes this big. Like, I mean, coaching the Dolphins, it'll fuck you up now. I'm telling you. Those are the reasons why I think he's different. His personality is way different. Also, he should be judged by his own merits. And also, he came from Jimmy G. These other people came from super elite offenses, super elite talent. But the 49ers, they had George Kittle, that's elite. On offense, they have George Kittle and Deebo Samuel. But they made Deebo Samuel that way. You know what I'm saying? And who's to say that he can't make somebody on the Dolphins that way, okay? So this is why I think he's different. I'm excited about Mike McDaniel. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Why are you guys excited? Why are you guys, if you're reserved about this decision, if you're not excited, let me know why. Is it because Brian Flores shouldn't have got fired? I understand, but at the end of the day, he did. We got to get over that, okay? Like, comment, subscribe, roll to 11K. Bucket flexing. I'm out.